Hello everybody. Today I'm talking about Sun in Scorpio. Normally we celebrate this as Sun is moving out of its debilitation. However, because Ketu is in Scorpio, the eclipse is on, and there's a Sun Ketu combination. This is a complex transit, and we do need to watch out for it. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton. We are talking Sun in Scorpio. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. And I also want to let you know about my conference on Saturn, which is 5th to 8th of February. I'll put a link to check all the conference details out, but Saturn is in dignity just now, and every which way you want to know about Saturn, Sare Sati transits, house positions, Saturn Rahu, Saturn Sun, everything is going to be included. I'm very excited about it. I invite you to check it out. So let us talk Sun in Scorpio. This is from 16th of November to 14th of December. Now, the key factor about Sun in Scorpio is that this is the eclipse season. We have the lunar eclipse on 18th midnight, 19th here in California. Rest of the world, it is officially 19th of November. So Sun is involved around in that eclipse as well. Then we have the Sun-Ketu combination on 23rd of November. Then Sun is with Mercury for a long time, but in that Mercury gets affected. Sun is fine, he's taking the energy of Mercury. But then there is the 4th of December eclipse. That is very strong, powerful, and we are going to experience that it is not the easiest energy. Therefore, this particular transit of the Sun is not the easiest. And then at the end of the transit, Sun Sankranti from Scorpio to Sagittarius is Gandanta. Always 14th, 15th of December is a Gandanta time. So we have to be conscious, careful. Then Sun goes into Sagittarius, much easier energy for us. But this is the one that we have to manage. And when you're studying astrology, you do need to understand that there's an ebb and flow of energy, and crescendo and a trough as well. So we have to try to be balanced through the positive and the challenging as well. So this month, with all sorts of other things, the eclipse season and Sun in part of the eclipse, Sun-Ketu conjunction, is a one that all of us need to take care. Sun is Karaka for the soul. He represents our identity. It's the light that we get. So when Sun is in Scorpio, it's usually we are happy that it's gone out of debilitation. However, this year it is in with Ketu and the eclipses, and these are the last set of the Scorpio eclipses. Next year the eclipses will be in Libra Aries axis. So we can breathe a sigh of relief for Scorpio Taurus, but there are issues there for Libra Aries then. But this is the nature of the transits. They move, they change, so we have to be conscious of that. Then on 14th to 15th, Sun will go through Gandanta as it goes through the Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gandanta. Gandanta, a spiritual knot. Once every 4 months, Sun goes into Gandanta. It's a natural process, but we have to use that time to think more spiritually, to have a balanced life around that day, because things are imbalanced. I think what is important to understand is that Sun Ketu can also be very spiritual. We can think about our inner light to see the deeper meaning of spirituality, light. But this light is a bit confused. So we are not trying to look for answers during Sun's transit in Scorpio, but to just meditate, to see, what ideas are coming, and, generally live day to day. And then later on, you will look back to this time and think, this was useful. This is one extra step I can take my spiritual work too. Sun Ketu conjunction on 23rd of November, it can bring a sudden flare up. It can be individually, you can feel that, or you can face some unexpected flare up from other people. There can be a sense of wanting to let go of things, of feeling rejected around that time, especially if you are Leo Lagna or Leo moon sign, that can impact you most. However, others also, because for all of us, Sun is our natural Atma Karaka. It is our natural soul indicator. It is our identity. So therefore that Sun Ketu, I watch this every year and always something comes up. And so to be conscious of it, main thing we can do is that we can be conscious of how we react to the situation. Because, something happens which Ketu is never going to give you a pre-warning, I'm going to do this for you. Ketu can also bring karmic issues. So some past life issue can come either in form of a person or in form of issues or some expense. Ketu is always expensive, whether it's emotionally or financially. So, try to deal with it as it happens. And this could be, especially Sun rules your second house, which is savings for Cancer Lagna, 11th house. For Libra Lagna. So otherwise also, you can just watch out for it. Fortunately, it's just a one-day transit. However, Ketu and Sun continue to be together because we are going into the solar eclipse. I'm going to make a separate video about the solar eclipse, but because Sun is involved in the solar eclipse, and this eclipse is coming after the lunar eclipse. So we are already feeling vulnerable and exposed, and then the Sun gets eclipsed on 4th of December. Now, nothing happens on the day of the eclipse, but what we have to recognize is that those are disturbed energies, and it's not visible. The eclipse is visible only in Antarctica. As I've said many times, when the energies are tough, we have to keep it simple. So then, how does it affect you individually, and how to deal with it? So all the signs I'm looking for, either your ascendant or your moon sign. Aries, this is happening in your 8th house. 8th house is the house of transformation, change. Sun goes there once a year. You can look back last year how you experienced this. Sun is like a clockwork. He'll go there, and after 4th of November, after the eclipse, Mars also joins. So this can be a little bit unstable time. So steady is the word. Be steady. Try to not make sudden changes for yourself. Taurus, Sun is in your 7th house, house of relationships, focuses on them. It is important that at this stage, with the Ketu there and the last eclipse, and there's this last eclipse in Taurus and Scorpio, that means there's some changes taking place, and you can resist the change, but you can't resist it forever. So be flexible, think about it. Maybe your partner or spouse is going through change. So that is another factor to consider. Gemini, Sun is going through your 6th house. 6th house is health, healing, opposition, competition. Now, generally, Sun's transit is in the 6th, very good, because 6th is Upachaya house, things grow, you can handle it. However, I think what Sun is focusing for you is on your health. to use this time to think about how you're going to improve your health, how you're going to deal with the situation, and what better improvement you can do for next year. But the Ketu is there, and the eclipse is there, and Mercury is also going to join in the eclipse. There is too much concentration on the 6th house, so watch for competition, people going against you for no possible reason, and keep your temper and keep your cool as well. Cancer, Sun is in your 5th house, children, creativity, ideas. 5th house also, the eclipse is there, the Ketu is also there. So I would say that there can be some unsettled energy with your ideas. It's best not to make decisions on your ideas. The ideas will come, these eclipses throw out challenges, they can throw out opportunities as well. But we have to take care and then decide later on. Even though the eclipse is not visible, because your moon is involved in the eclipse, you can feel it. So watch out for 3rd, 4th of December as well. Leo, Sun is your ascendant ruler. You should be kind of relaxing that Sun has gone into the 4th house and I can have a relaxing month. No. Sun is going to be part of the eclipse. It's going to go through Gandanta, and it is the Sun-Ketu conjunction. So these 3 dates you have to put in your diary, which is 23rd of November, 3rd, 4th of December, and 14th, 15th of December. Now, even though the eclipse is not visible, you can feel it, and it can also be regarding your home, where do you want to live, what you want to do, and also connected to happiness. So I would say keep this simple, let the Sun go into Sagittarius, then you have a different energy to deal with. Virgo, Sun is in your 3rd house of self-effort, action. Actually, the Sun in 3rd house is okay. This will be an average transit, but Mercury goes into Scorpio. I made a video which will come after this on Mercury in Scorpio, so do watch that. So because Mercury is in Scorpio, Sun is in Scorpio, and all the focus is with the Ketu and the eclipses. So it is important for you to take it easy, to take your time. And this is a eclipse season, so we are all of us treading carefully. Libra, Sun is in the 2nd house of money, savings, inheritance. Eclipse is going on there. It is not the easiest time. I would say it is best for you not to make any financial decisions at this time, because there is too many unsettled energies. Although the focus is there, you may want to do the decisions, but because of the unsettled energy for the Sun, that is, he's highlighting that area, yet he's not providing a clear picture. That is the way to see this particular transit for you. Scorpio, Sun is in your ascendant. Sun is a great planet for you. Your Ketu is in the ascendant as well. The 4th of December, Mars also comes into Scorpio. So a lot of focus on yourself. However, because of the eclipse and because Gandanta and Sun Ketu, I would say the emphasis on your career, and things are not clear there. And so this is not a time to push for any issues, to just do day to day whatever is happening, and if something happens, react to the situation. Sagittarius, Sun is in your 12th house of expenses, Ketu is there, eclipses are there, so I think you should keep a tight rein on your finances. This is not a time to start any new projects that are expensive. You may think you're starting with, say, X amount of money and it can double, triple itself. So most important to stay cautious and careful. And Sun will come into Sagittarius much easier after 14th, 15th of December. Keep control on finances. Capricorn, Sun is in your 11th house of profit, opportunities. Normally he can bring opportunities for you. However, Sun is eclipsed, it's with Ketu, it's going to go through Gandanta. Also, Sun is your 8th house ruler. So it can bring some change, transformation. Avoid doing anything big or fantastic at this stage, at least up to the eclipses, because, profitability, is that secure? Don't go for some scheme that doesn't seem stable. I would say don't go for any scheme right now. Wait till after these transits are over. Aquarius, Sun is in your 10th house. This is career opportunities. The eclipse is also in the 10th house. So whenever the eclipse is happening in the 10th house, you feel you want something different from your career. It can also bring unexpected changes there, but it's also the fact that Sun is transiting there. There's a lot of focus on career. So one has to, kind of, it's like avoiding the traffic jams, using your navigator to be focus on work, yet not make any major decisions if you feel there's need for transformation, because Sun highlighting that area of your life. Pisces, Sun is in your 9th house, learning, teaching, education. That is the area he's highlighting. You may be teaching. Actually, I'm Pisces. I'm just going for a conference with the Sun in Scorpio. Of course, I'm teaching Jyotish, so Sun Ketu can be that teaching of Jyotish. And it's just interesting that this transit seems to be very appropriate for me. However, because of the Ketu as well as the eclipse, one has to be careful. By the time the eclipse is there, I'm back. But I think the thing about Ketu is that Ketu and Sun can give some very unusual information to you as well. And mostly what Ketu is advising us all, and Pisces especially, is that you're doing something spiritually as well, because Ketu deals with past life and past life knowledge, and he's Jnana Karaka. So, Ketu is advising us to think about something spiritual as well. So the Sun-Ketu combination in the sky for all of us can give us some enlightening and enlightenment knowledge. So that is it for today. All the best. Thank you very much.